Have you ever wondered why some mornings you wake up and think, well, hello there? Morning erections aren't just a funny quirk. They're actually a built-in health signal from your body, and knowing what's normal could help you spot health issues early. But first, please like the video. The more people like it, the more YouTube will distribute it to people who don't have access to doctors or hospitals. Also, please share the video with your friends and family. Many lives can be saved with your help, so share it. I'm Dr. Masha, urologist and pelvic surgeon, and recently I shared a clip from when I was a guest on the Ever Forward podcast. It's been sparking a lot of interest, so naturally I knew I had to dive deeper into the topic. First up, why do men even wake up with an erection? Here's the surprising truth. It's not actually all about sexy dreams or waking up in the middle of a romantic fantasy. Morning erections are a perfectly normal part of male physiology. In medicine, we call them nocturnal penile tumescence, and they mostly happen during a special stage of sleep called REM sleep, the same time your brain is busy dreaming the most vivid dreams. REM sleep usually hits hardest in the early morning hours, which explains why men tend to wake up with an erection right after or during that phase. Many of you probably remember being teenagers, or maybe you're a teen watching now, when morning wood was practically guaranteed. But what about after your teen years? Interestingly, researchers have been studying this for decades. The first major study back in 1975 brought 125 healthy boys and men ages 3 to 79 into a sleep lab. They hooked them up to machines that tracked brain waves, eye movements, and even the smallest changes in penile size during sleep. Each participant spent 3 nights in the lab, and to keep results accurate, researchers focused on the middle night's data. They only included men with no sleep problems, no erection issues, and no medications that could interfere. From this, they nailed down the baseline for what's considered normal in healthy individuals. From early childhood, as young as ages 3 to 9, nighttime erections are already happening, and they're surprisingly consistent. Once you hit the preteen and teenage years, things hit their peak. Erections during sleep are at their most frequent and last the longest. In your early teens, the average length of a single erection episode during REM sleep is about 40 minutes. If you add them all up, that's roughly 40% of your entire sleep time spent with erections overnight. After puberty, the average time with erections during sleep begins to drop and levels off at about 20% of total sleep time. That works out to about 112 hours per night, with each erection lasting around 30 minutes. For most men, that means somewhere between 3 to 5 nighttime erection episodes. You might think this is because REM sleep fades as you age, but that's actually not true. After your teenage years, REM sleep stays pretty steady, with most adults getting about 100 minutes per night. A more recent study used advanced devices to measure nocturnal penile tumescence in detail. Researchers recruited 40 healthy, sexually active men, ages 20 to 60, with no sexual dysfunction, sleep disorders, or medications affecting sexual function. Each spent a night in a hospital room hooked up to the measuring device. What they found was fascinating. Erections happened in every single age group, no matter how old the men were. However, the amount of blood flow to those erections did change. Men in their 20s had an average increase in blood flow to 268% of normal, while by their 50s, that number was closer to 200%. Still strong, just slightly less. The number of erections and the time they lasted didn't really change much with age. On average, there were about 3.78 erections per night, and the longest one typically lasted about 31 minutes. Other studies since the 1970s have confirmed these findings in healthy men. So, what does all this really mean? It means you should be waking up with morning erections and having nighttime erections well into your later years. They'll be most frequent and longest during your teen years, and yes, they may gradually decline over time, but they don't just disappear with age. If you notice you're never waking up with an erection, or you rarely see them at night, that's a signal to pay attention. Here's why. Good nighttime erections are a sign that blood is flowing well through your body, your hormones are in a healthy range, and your nervous system is doing its job. All three have to work together for blood to reach the penis. When that's not happening, it could mean something else is brewing beneath the surface. You might start to notice changes in your erections when you're awake, during intimacy, or you could see other signs of low testosterone. If this is happening, I strongly encourage you to check your testosterone levels. They're closely tied to nocturnal erections. In fact, for some men, the very first sign of low testosterone is losing those nighttime erections. But don't stop there. Take a hard look at your overall health. We want to keep blood flow and hormones at their best. That means staying at a healthy weight, exercising regularly with both heavy resistance training and aerobic workouts, and making those habits part of your week. It means lowering stress, sleeping well, and doing everything you can to support your body's circulation and vitality. Bottom line, morning erections aren't just a random occurrence. They're a natural biomarker of your health. If they're fading, that's your body whispering, "Hey, something's changing. Let's fix it before it becomes a problem." It's your early warning system, giving you a chance to act before erectile dysfunction or other issues set in. So listen to it, take care of yourself, and remember, you're worth it.